Have you ever skipped this story in Genesis, thinking it's just about a tall building and a simple communication breakdown? You missed the most chilling phrase in the Bible, a warning that justified divine intervention. The people of Babel weren't just building an inconveniently tall skyscraper. They were building an ideology of defiance. We're going to look past the bricks and the confusion to reveal the surprising, almost joyful reason God had to stop humanity before they destroyed themselves. Before the tower, God gave Noah and his family one essential command, stated clearly in Genesis 9. Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth. This was humanity's first mission statement. But humanity, gathered in the land of Shinar, declared the opposite intention. They said, "Let us build a city and a tower, lest we be scattered abroad." The tower was not a mistake. It was a deliberate rebellion against God's plan to populate the world. They wanted unified power, centered in one location, safe from God's judgment. Remember the flood? They were substituting God's glory for human glory and unified control. God takes a look at their unified project and says something terrifying in Genesis 11 verse 6. This is the phrase that changes the entire story. Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do. Think about that for a moment. Nothing will be restrained from them. God wasn't afraid of the bricks. God saw that humanity, unified by a single rebellious intent and language, was headed for unlimited, unchecked evil. They would achieve unlimited power without divine morality. The result would not be global unity. It would be global self-destruction and tyranny. This is the hinge point of the story. God's act of scattering was not primarily punishment. It was an act of profound preservation. By confusing their language, he forced them to scatter, breaking up that concentration of defiant, unified power. It was a break on self-destruction. The joyful testament of Babel is that God, in his mercy, sometimes introduces difficulty into our own plans or breaks up our towers to save us from ourselves. When your own plans fall apart or your life feels like chaos and confusion, remember Babel. God is often breaking up something you're building out of pride or unhealthy control, not to punish you, but to preserve your destiny and force you back onto the path of his original, life-giving design. And how does God ultimately solve the curse of Babel? Not with another global language, but with the Holy Spirit at Pentecost, where people from every nation heard the gospel in their own tongue. God reunifies us, not through a building built by man's pride, but through the Spirit and redemption in Christ. The Tower of Babel isn't just a story of judgment. It's a testament to God's relentless, preserving love that protects us even from our own worst intentions. I want to hear from you. What tower are you building right now, out of fear or pride, that God might need to lovingly confuse? Let me know in the comments below. If this deep dive gave you a new perspective on this classic story, hit like and subscribe to Joyful Testament Tales.